you brought the weather from California with you. Thanks for doing that. And yeah, how long have you been here so far? When did you land?
Most of us arrived on Thursday, and a few canceled flights, as typical of the airlines these days, but we all were here by Sunday.
And no equipment mishaps, as you know we tend to hear about sometimes during the Worlds, pipes getting stuck in places, etc.
Well, we actually didn't bring drums over. We had drums waiting for us here, so that made it very easy for at least the drummers.
Yeah, we just packed a suitcase full of sunshine, and that was all we needed.
Absolutely, and it's quite an operation bringing a band over here. How much preparation sort of goes into it? When do you start organising this?
Next Monday.
The day we leave is when we start planning for next year.
Yeah, our season officially ends after the Worlds. It starts the week prior to the Worlds. I'm being funny. But our typical season starts in February, and then we're done at the end of August. So then we shut down for about a month or two, and then we start back.
Yeah, so it has been a difficult couple of years, you know, and most of us haven't been to Glasgow. We haven't had the Worlds since 2019. What have you been doing in those intervening years? You just talked a little bit about that, but how have you kept the band going? How have you kept everybody interested? You know, preparing for you're probably preparing for the Worlds, I imagine, at the start of 2020 before everything kicked off.
I mean, thank
What's
God
changed
for Facebook.
since
Thanks
then?
God for Zoom.
Yeah, the social media is good to a certain extent. I spent a lot of time communicating with everybody. California was very shut down, and so we had to be very careful. We couldn't sneak out and go play at a park. We'd probably get turned in, but trying to manage it and keep everybody within the band happy and safe and comfortable with the music. So I didn't push too hard. I just communicated, made sure, sent out music, and just said, hey, I don't know when this is all going to start, but we'll get going. We were hoping we'd be here, and through a bunch of challenges, we got here.
Yeah. And finally, 3 years later, we're back. What's it like to be back here? What's it like to be back in Glasgow?
It feels like it's been the longest time, and it feels like we never left. It's I think it's the second home for the band, and it's amazing to be back. And I think we're just so stoked to get out on the field this weekend.
Yeah, the band hasn't missed too many Scotland since '92 when I brought the band over first.
Yeah.
'93. I'm forgetting. We missed a few years, but so. This is our second home, and I think everybody's all excited to be here. It's been pretty smooth this week, so it's been nice. Everybody's on their game.
Yeah, and you're first on, I think, on Saturday, aren't you? Mm-hmm. How's the preparation going for that? What are you doing sort of in the park? You've brought the weather with you. We know how that affects the pipes and stuff. What are you doing to just sort of make sure everything stays level? What are you, how are you preparing for being, you're on early? Are you sort of, practicing at the same time you might be playing? Or?
Not necessarily, but I think that the preparation is here. Like today, for instance, it's our first day we blew up. I'm pretty in tune, and so I'm pretty happy about that part of it. And some minor tweaks here and there. We'll show up an hour before. Go out. We're the first on, so we go to the tuning area. We don't have to worry about it. Actually, to be honest with you, with a bunch of new players in the band, I think it's an advantage to be on first. We'll set the bar, and then we'll see where it goes from there. You get later on in the thing, you watching band after band walk by, you tune up, the nerves start kicking in. So maybe it's an advantage for us.
And I think we've got a little bit of the advantage of the weather. This is our home weather, so we're in. We'll get it done.
Yeah, they like
got a bit of an edge.
Yeah,
it was hot when we left, so we were okay.
So if you could have choose a time to have gone on, you would have gone on first.
I'm trying to make a good thing positive, right? I'm trying to be positive, but actually, we've been on first before in grade 1, and had our highest placing in grade 1. So you know what? I think if you're good, you're good.
Yeah. When you're walking up to the line on Saturday morning, with the judges coming up to you and he's saying, "Are you ready to go?" What's the sort of last few things that are going through your mind at that point?
Well, it's been a few years since I've been in the pipe major's role. Yeah. So I just hope I don't mess it up. That's my thing. I did it for so many years, but I just hope that everybody's just keeps their heart rate down get a good start. And really, every band just wants to get off the line right. And if you get off the line, then everything drops down, and then you can go enjoy yourself.
It's my favorite part. You do all the practices, all the gigs, all the rehearsals, all the lead-up competitions. For that 5 seconds right before you step off the line, that is the best part of the whole year.
We all normally notice there's normally a bit of a bated silence, and you can't always hear from where you're watching, but the pipe major will normally have he'll have a few words, and he might come the start of the set to the pipers and the drummers. What are those last few words that you're saying?
I typically tell everybody to enjoy themselves and remember it. Not be so uptight that you finish the set and you go, what just happened? That's not a good thing. Yeah. So enjoy it, play some music, whatever happens. There's nothing you can do at that point. Go have fun. Sometimes you're on the right end of the result and sometimes you're not.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot for talking to us.
Thank you.
Best of luck for the weekend.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.